Well, I'm Dr. Candice Forde, and I practice in Gulfport, Mississippi with my husband, Dr. Justin Forde, and we've been in practice 7 years.
7 years, okay. So how long were you in practice before you found AMC?
Close to our 5-year mark, right before our 5-year mark, we'd been in practice down in the South, and we just knew that we needed to make a change.
Okay, a change because, give us an idea of what the becauses were there.
We just felt stuck. We weren't growing. We were very steady where we were, but we weren't content there. We knew that we had more potential. We were more dynamic than what we were producing. We had a great referral-based practice. Patients were referring people in, but we weren't retaining them. And how often we saw patients was very low. We weren't having conversations with patients about the type of health that they needed, how often they needed to be seen. We didn't know how to talk to people about that, and we just felt like we had no growth where we were.
Okay. So as far as AMC coming on the scene, did you decide we need some coaching, or we heard about AMC, we need AMC? How did that work?
We threw around the idea of some coaching.
Okay.
I researched, like we usually do, a few different companies, talked to doctors that we knew we'd graduated with who had been in different groups, and talked to some personal coaches. Is it that I just need a life coach? We really didn't know what angle we were going with. And we came across a guy that we graduated with who was a very good friend of ours, and we were just blown away that 5 years after graduating, he was opening a practice after he had associated for a long time. And he was with AMC, said, I think you guys really just need to check them out. I know y'all's potential. We were all friends in school, and the potential that you have, you're just not showing. And so I called, made connections to AMC, just decided that we would maybe check it out, as my husband would say, but I just took the leap of faith and signed up that day.
I remember.
I remember it. And so I felt like someone needed to make a very bold move, and I was being called to do that.
Okay. So when you made that decision and you said, okay, we're going to get on board with the AMC family, what was your vision for how your practice was going to change compared to what's actually happened?
So our vision was that we would build a practice, sell it for something good what it's worth, and move states to be closer to family.
Okay.
That was always our vision. We didn't know to set out closer to family in the beginning and build a practice. A family was about 8 hours away. That was our big goal. And now, looking 2.5 years into AMC, that is not our goal. It's no longer our goal. We love where we are. We love chiropractic again. We had fallen out of love with what we were doing, and that's why we thought we would find that love in a different state, closer to family. But that wasn't true. AMC definitely taught us how to love our patients more, love chiropractic more, love who we are in the role that we've been provided, and really take ownership and own that.
Can we do numbers just a little bit?
Sure.
Because I remember talking about if we could just do this in the practice. Do you remember what that number was?
If we could just do this. So we made money before AMC. I'll say that. We had a very low overhead. So we managed our money well. We had a base income that was what I thought was very stable and capable for what we could do, but we didn't know the potential of what we were able to really do. And the way I say that is, we're not somebody who just don't know how to steward our money. We know how to do that, but we just thought, I don't know how we're going to do it, but I just feel like we could grow 100,000 this year. I'm just going to put it into existence, hope for the best, pray about it, and hope AMC gives us an answer on how to do that. Yep. And that was for 2020. And we grew 192,000 in income, and we were blown away. We're still blown away.
That was in what year?
2020.
And that was the year of?
The pandemic, yes.
And you grew almost $200,000.
Yes, we did. And I went completely part-time that year, actually. It was my first full year of having the statistics showing that I was part-time, my husband being full-time.
I think I also remember hearing that in March was your biggest month. Is that right?
2021. Yes.
Yeah, March of 2021.
February was, and now March was, and so every month it just seems to get bigger and better.
What was that number, that collection number in March of 2021?
That collection number, so our first year coming into AMC, our average monthly income was about $28,000, and in March it was $70,000 income. We were still blown away, and every month has been about $5,000 or $10,000 more this year, 2021.
And would you say that you're working harder, or is it more stressful to do 71 than it was 28?
Oh, no, no. It's way easier. My time is managed better. I do what I want to do. I didn't really know what type of chiropractor I wanted to be. Meaning I didn't know if I wanted to be there full time. Did I want to have a full schedule? And I do have a very full schedule. I work about 7 hours in the office, but I'm able to go do the other things that I love. I homeschool my children. I'm able to nurse my child for 2 years because I have a schedule that can accommodate that, and AMC taught me that. But doing all the things that I want to do and being all the people and all the different roles that I want to be.
That is so great, and I'm so excited for you. One last question.
Okay.
If there's somebody watching this video that's thinking about getting on board with AMC, what would you tell them? What one thing would you tell them?
I would just tell them, take the leap of faith. Do it. I've never come across anyone in AMC who is telling us anything to make us fail. Everything has been something to help us succeed. And I say that with all honesty, all sincerity in my heart. And I had not heard that about other management companies when I researched. So only thing I heard from AMC members or people who even weren't in AMC that had previously done AMC, I talked to doctors in that scenario, and they said that is just, it's the company to go with. If they tell you to do something, just do it. I would say just take the leap of faith. Have all the faith that there is something better for you, and you don't have to be stuck.
All right. So would you be willing, again, it's Dr. Candice Forde, would
Yes.
you share your cell number for somebody?
Sure.
Text.
Dr. Candice Forde, Back in Motion Chiropractic. My cell number where you can get me directly is 601-697-1197.
Awesome. Thank you, Doc.
No problem.